we're near the end. We're about 15 hours into the game. I feel like we're close to the end. I don't think we'll finish today, but maybe we'll finish tomorrow. Yesterday we found the last of the lost script pages, which led us into Renzo Nero's room, 1963 room, where we were able to read the Third Eye script, multiple pages, which I'm pretty sure that script for the movie is what's happening in our world. Perhaps our world is a world created by this director. It might be the movie world, because the characters in this script are like Renate and Lorenzo. They're in our world. Renate is the old lady who is on the deathbed. She has her eyes, something wrong. I think she carved out her eyes, and now they're like red eyes. I think she's the lady who fell through the window. There's still definitely some mysteries, some uncertainty going on. I could have it wrong, but there's Renate, there's Lorelei, they're artists, and then Renzo and Lorenzo, who might be the same people. I'm not sure. Short game? I mean, not super short, but not super long. I think it's like a 20-something hour game. What else? Near the end of yesterday, we got a lot of progress as well. We were able to free... Let's see. I'll show you guys the map. We were able to free the man in chains here. We got access... Okay, first of all, we got the club card, the club key, which opened the club's door, which let us get to this ladder up to this balcony. And then in here was like Renzo in chains. We were able to free him. He gave us a video cassette. And also in the basement, we were able to free him in the basement as well. He was imprisoned here. He gave us another video cassette there. The 2 video cassettes gave us the code to the mannequins in the loft in this room. And the mannequins gave us information for how to solve the astronomical clock puzzle with the zodiac signs, and also how to unlock the journal in the library. These 2 things have been unsolved puzzles for like the entire playthrough. We basically saw them in the first hour or 2. Okay. Here are the notes. So, we were all born under bad signs. I wonder if these birth dates are the birth dates for Renzo, Lorenzo, Renate, and Lorelei. I wonder. So this one, we can figure out what the zodiac sign is for the 4 years, and then we'll know how to solve the astronomical clock puzzle. And then the other one, this note is for phases of the moon. I tried looking inside her head for the answer just like you, but I cannot trust her. A mess cloudier than the ocean. Her journal is locked. We only know that she died 116 years ago. Which is 1847. I asked the moon for answers, but it gave me several dates. November 5th, March 7th, January 10th, June 15th, May 25th. Perhaps time is so broken here that they could all be correct. Something terrible must be happening. I don't understand this last line. We only have the phases of the moon for January. So that one I'm kind of confused on. You get some heavy Italian cinema influences in this game. Yes. Lorenzo is Italian, or Renzo. Renzo is Italian. He's an Italian director. Okay. Not this way. Oh yeah, we can run now. This one. So we need the Zodiacs. And first we need this. I need to paste this somewhere. October 25th. The Zodiacs. October 25th is Scorpius, which is like the M. Man. Scorpius. Then May 31st, Gemini. Then December 24th, Capricorn. Oh my god. And then the last one is March 2nd. March 2nd is Pisces. Okay. So 17. So the innermost is 1932, which is Pisces. Next one is Capricorn, which is the N. Where's the N? Okay, it's on the left. It's 9 o'clock. Then it's Gemini. Wait. Gemini and Pisces look so similar. They're just like rotating. And one has 2 lines and one has 1 line. And then the outermost one is Scorpius. It's 7 o'clock. Yes. What is that? Cylindrical object. It has the Triforce symbol on it, which we saw in one of the script pages. Okay. So these are the symbols in that one exhibit. Do we have it in our possession? No. We have to come back here. So we just do it in this order? I think? Try to do it in this order? I don't know if it's gonna be that simple. There's 7 of them. So we've got the moon, Mars, the weird thing with the alien things, the 4, Venus, squiggly line, nah. squiggly line, and then a circle with a dot in the middle. It didn't work. How many are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's only 7. There's 7. So I need to know what the order is. Man. I don't have the order. This order in the gallery? The order in the gallery is just the same order in their rotation. Okay, let's go look again. So there's symbols that the symbols correspond to different planets, celestial bodies. Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and Sun. So we need to figure out how to order them. Maybe we order them from location in the galaxy, in the solar system? Schwarzwald. Renate Schwarzwald. Oh, Himmelscorper was drawn by Renate Schwarzwald, not Lorelei Weiss. Whereas this is Lorelei Weiss, and this one is also Lorelei Weiss. So the person in our bed, in our bedroom, is Lorelei Weiss, because the keywords are all pertaining to Lorelei. But they could be the same person. They could also have the memories of each other or something. This could be some time travel shenanigans, almost certainly involved here. So let's try, see if there's any, do we have anything on celestial bodies? Seven moving astrological aspects. Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Sun. It is believed that Babylonians were the first to divide the moon phase into 4, which became what we today know as a week. Okay. Isn't it already ordered that way, though? Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Saturday, Sunday. Venus is Friday, Jupiter's Thursday, Mercury's Wednesdays. Mercury, Jupiter, Venus. Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, that's right. So this is the order of the week. What if we reorder it? God, what if it's supposed to be backwards? That would be weird. What if we reorder it so that the sun is on the left, then Mercury, then Venus, then Earth, which is the moon, then Mars, then Jupiter, and then Saturn. Damn it. I thought maybe that would work. Like, order it in their position in the solar system. What else could we be missing? Okay. What about the other thing? Damn. This needs 5 things. We know that one of them is January 10th. We only know that she died 116 years ago. I asked the moon for answers, but it gave me several dates. September 5th, March 7th, January. There's 5 dates here. There's 5 dates here, and there's 5 inputs in the journal code. And with the book on lunar phases of 1847, this is the year that she died. Are we supposed to basically be able to figure out the lunar phase of the other dates based on the January? Maybe. Except the months are not the same as a lunar phase. The lunar phase is only like, what, 28 days, right? Okay, so we assume that the number doesn't matter if it changes from different months. So September 5th, the first one, should be mostly white. Mostly white. March 7th is mostly white. January 10th is mostly black. June 15th. I don't think this is going to work. Mostly black. And May 25th. May 25th is mostly white. I think June 15th is going to be all black, I think. Mostly white. Mostly white. Mostly black. Mostly black. June 15th being the center of the month is almost certainly all black. No, what? Urgh. Okay, so we know the third one is definitely mostly black. I'm pretty sure June 15th is supposed June 15th being like, this is saying this calendar says every 30 days. This calendar has every 30 days. Right? It's saying every 30 days is a moon cycle, which I don't think is true. Okay, June 15th should be all black. March 7th and May 25th, I'm a little bit confused about. Try this. So how do we get the phases of the moon for these dates? January 10th we know. I'm just trying to figure out how do we extrapolate for the other months. In the real world, the moon in the real world, a moon cycle is actually 29 and a half days. So it is actually pretty accurate. Okay. So in that case, then, hold on. Let's say it's 30 days. So after another 30 days would be March equal. After another 30 days would be March 2nd. And then 3 days after that, it would be mostly white. Right? Yeah. So March 7th. 5 days after that. 5 days after that, it would still be mostly white. So March 7th is mostly white. Then, from March 2nd, another 30 days, April 1st. And then another 30 days is May 1st. And then May 25th would be mostly white. That's right. May 25th is mostly white. March 7th is mostly white. Then another 30 days, May 31st. And then 16 days after that is June 15th. It'll be all black. So June 15th is all black is correct. So what the one that we might have wrong is September 5th. September 5th. September 5th is okay, August 29th is all white. And September 5th is 7 days after that. It could be maybe half. It might be half white, half black. It could be. Although I feel like it's off by 1 day. It will be the left half white. Left half white. Oh, fuck. Mostly white is not accurate enough. I need to see if the mostly white is white on the left side or white on the right side. Because January 2nd to January 8th is mostly white, but January 24th to January 30th is also mostly white. So, okay, fuck. So the mostly white... Oh, man. Okay, so early in the month, it's mostly white on the left side. January 10th is mostly black on the right, or sliver white on left side. Left sliver white. all black, and then May 25th is right side mostly white. Oh. Okay, let's try this again. I'm still unsure about about the first one, which is September 5th. But let's try. Left half white. Oh, no, fuck. Left half white. Left mostly white. Left sliver white. All black. Right mostly white. No. I think I have September 5th wrong, and September 5th is left mostly white. So let's try that again. Left side mostly white. Then left side mostly white again. Then left sliver white. And all black. And right mostly white. God, it doesn't work either. Fuck! I think this is very important. We can crack this. What if June 15th? What if we're not supposed to... What if we're just supposed to read the numbers here? And not actually figure out that June 15th is all black. Maybe I overthunk it. Left mostly white. Left mostly white. Left sliver white. Sliver white. Try to keep it, dumb it down a notch. Left mostly white, left mostly white, left sliver white, left sliver white, right mostly white. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. We'll come back to this. What other leads do we have? The other leads we have are not really related. The other leads are going further in the quiz club. Dude, I had an epiphany yesterday. So in the quiz club, there are 2 doors in the quiz club that we did not know the answers to. One of them we found the answer to yesterday with one of the articles. Is what year did Renzo Nero win big in Monte Carlo? Should be 1962. The other one was on what street number does Yamamoto live? Which street number does Yamamoto live at? I don't remember ever seeing a Yamamoto in any of the articles. But I do have a phone book with addresses, and it has street numbers. So I thought maybe we should check this. It's kind of stupid because there is a Yamamoto here. Fuck. It's kind of stupid because you have to assume for this to be correct that there's literally only one Yamamoto in this city. But it is a city in Germany, so maybe if a guy with a Japanese last name, maybe there's only one of them. So 62. We can try it. God damn it. I hope it's not this. It's kind of silly. It is really silly if that's the case. That you're just supposed to look up a random Yamamoto in the phone book and assume that's the Yamamoto they're talking about. Let's go to the quiz. Okay. I think we're in the northwest. Yeah, we're in the northwest right now. We... Northwest to west is the Yamamoto one. Let's go ask that one first. We're going to turn right, again, and then go all the way down, and then turn right one. Right. All the way down. And this should be the Yamamoto question. At what street number does Yamamoto live? Truth above all. 62. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that worked. So now we're on the west slab. And there's a key there. Let's just explore everything. Anything here. Down here. Yeah, let's go down here and go back up to get the key. Oh, here is a... Here's another save point. Key. If here is not a place, then this key must not be mine. 1953 key. Where's 1953? This one? Small one on the second floor. And then let's see. Am I lost? I think my caffeine ran out. Okay, what's this question gonna be? What is Lowell's telephone number? Another telephone book one? Lowell. Is that a last name? Yeah. 398030. Okay. And then let me go save. I don't know if we're gonna get more information regarding the the moon phases Or, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get more information regarding the journal or the cylindrical object. I worry that I might be stuck on those. Three, 9, 8, 0, 3, 0. Can I access the phone book from my memory? My photographic memory? I don't think I've seen it. Okay. Now, we'll be going there to there. We're getting another key. But before we do, I think we'll check this branch. Let's see if there's anything here. Maybe money. What about this door? Is this the Renzo Nero year? How many tombstones stand by the mausoleum? Should be 3. What if I die? Nice. I still don't know what to use, what items to use. I need 6 items for those tombstones. So I just unlocked the path from the west to the southwest on the right half. Let's see what's down here. This is an open area. I believe, is this the one that asks about Renzo Nero winning big? No. Followed by 3. One's easy. Here's money. I don't know if we still need money for anything. This is also money, and I think this guy here is gonna be asking about the year Renzo Nero. Yeah, this is Renzo Nero. God, do I risk it? Do I risk it? I might be wrong. I think it's 1962, but I might be wrong. I think I'm gonna go save. And then we don't even need to open it. We don't have to open it. I did a lot of stuff since I saved, so I don't want to mess it up. Let's go back out and save here. Is there a coffee machine nearby? Let's go get a coffee. Where's that coffee? Over here? How many coffees can I drink before I have to pee? Apparently 4. Dude, I wonder what happens. I wonder if you can pee your pants in this game. That would be funny. Like, why do they even have that? Why do you have a bladder thing where you have to go to the bathroom? Okay. Oh, we're fast. Look at how fast we are. Alright, where do we go here? Go left to get the key. If I exist as much as the maze, then this key must not be mine. 1962. So now we can check up and down and then go right. Save. Then go up this way. Nothing here. Right. This is a key door. This door is the only way to get to the center. If we don't know this question, we cannot get to the center. How many minutes after midnight did Andreas Coleman arrive at Hotel Let's Jar? Fuck. Andreas Coleman. Who is Andreas Coleman again? I remember reading about this. Who the fuck is Andreas Coleman? Was this in The Third Eye? Oh god, I don't remember. Andreas Coleman, was that a police officer? Oh yes, Andreas Coleman. midnight. 15 minutes. Nice. Okay. Okay. Now we are crossing from southwest to south in the bottom, very bottom of the map. Okay. If he dreamed me, then this key must not be mine. 1973 key. We just got 3 keys so far today. Okay. Gamble to pass or perish. This is another one that we must have, right? In which room was the old woman sleeping? 2014? Correct. There's another key here. If we turn left. If I'm but a story, then this key must not be mine. 1982 with 4 keys. There's 1 key left, I think, that we haven't gotten. Let's save here. This has done a lot of stuff now. I guess when your bladder's full, you just can't drink any more coffee. I don't think they're gonna make you pee your pants. I'm just thinking about that. Okay. This way. Door. Okay. In which 1962 issue of Cinema Ocho can you read a review of Un Animal Terrible? Issue 4. Check. I went to the top loop. Okay, I'm here. I see. Okay, then I go here and then I turn left. And left again. No, I'm turned around. Okay. So now we're facing south at that intersection. That's the final door we want to go. Well, we don't want to go there yet. Let's go somewhere else first. Let's go find the door. I should have 9 keys now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I do have 9 keys now. You have... There's 3 doors nearby. Here's the door. Okay. This is a nice save. See what information we need, if we can answer all of these or not. How many paintings are included in the War Hymnscorper? 7. For 7 days of the week. Which day in January was the first Monday of 1847? Whoa, what the heck? The first Monday of 1847. Technically, all I would need to know is a day of the week corresponding to any date, and then we could calculate it. Technically. So 1847, this was when the Baronin Renate Schwarzwald lived. And this letter is written by Lorenzo. Crimson Beast skulks these halls now. Santa Lucia and Mammon are like gods or something. None of these letters from 1847 tell us what date it is. How do we know? Do any of these tell us what date? Syracusa? Is that a location? Hmm. Hmm. Where can we find a date tied to a day of the week? Oh, the cell phone directory is in our memory. Why is there a paper / magazine that we haven't found yet? Maybe this one will tell us will be from 1847 or something and will tell us the date of the week. What if we just use the real world? Which date in January was the first Monday of 1847? The first Monday of 1847 was January 4th in the real world. Oh my fucking god. Chat, there is an arrow on this page. Not like this. I've been debated by this so many times. It just tells you all of them. I was trying to extrapolate from just the January dates. And it just tells you, it just says 12 pages. Oh my god. They need to make this arrow more obvious. God damn it. Okay, so we can do it because we don't need to extrapolate anymore. It just tells us completely. Dude, is that the case for the other thing too? Where's the other thing? 7 moving astronomical objects? No. This doesn't have pages, okay. God damn. Okay. Let's just try 4. Correct. Okay, the real world answer works. And then this one. How many journeyed in silk robes and tattered rags, in gilded wagons and on bloody souls? I have no idea. Did we read that somewhere? We probably read that somewhere, I just don't remember. That is the one. I guess we don't need that room. We don't... Oh, wait. Yeah, we don't have to get this one. Wait. Actually, we do. We do have to get this one. To get into the... There's like a very short hallway in the southeast quadrant that is only accessed by this door. Let me ask again. How many journeyed in silk robes and tattered rags, in gilded wagons and on bloody souls? This sounds like something out of the Bible. Okay. But we can go this way and this way. This door. Hopefully we can answer this door. How many mannequins stand in the room behind the revolver? Ooh. Right? Oh my god. Money. How many years did Lorenzo the Great walk on this earth? 49 years. Please don't be wrong. Nice. Because I haven't saved in a while. Okay. That's so much money we don't really need. Where? Okay. I'm gonna go save now. And then, so there's one thing we need to know about people who traveled on what would that come from? Journeyed in silk robes, tattered rags, gilded wagons, and bloody souls. Is that 4? Because there's 4 things? I feel like I've read something like that before. Was it from here? No, this doesn't seem right. No. What about this one? No. Mm. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do some of this other stuff first. We have all the room key doors now. We have the answer to the journal, I think, as well. Let's do the room key doors and the journal first before going back to the quiz club. Okay. Guinea. Lunar phases of 1847. So it is January 10th is left sliver white. September 5th is left sliver white. March 7th is right or left left mostly white. June 15th is right sliver white. And May 25th is right mostly white. Oh, damn it. Left sliver white. Left mostly white. Left sliver white again. Right sliver white. Right mostly white. Okay. Okay. It appears to be a journal. The pages are out of order. Sunday. Ah, okay. So we were supposed to unlock the journal before we could answer the question of what day. See, the day is underlined. That means it's going to be used for a hint as information for a puzzle at some point. We just didn't have that yet. It makes sense that in a journal by Renate, who lived in 1847, it would have the day and the date. Sunday, January 10th, 1847. Eyes are meant for gathering nuts and scanning for wild beasts. Human eyes look but do not see. Art demands vision, and artists must not be held back by eyes. Tonight I will make my ascension. I will fade into the crimson and become matter. I will not be an artist. I will not be art. I will be the raw material. I will be magic. All left of my earthly self will be a rose. All that's left of my earthly self will be a rose. This is like a few days after Lorenzo arrived. Oh, is this multiple pages again? Yes. Monday, January 4th, 1847. The winter sun came out today. It painted the garden in the most generous colors. I could see its beauty, and all details had been stripped. Mother Nature only deigns to show me drawings from her sketchbook. Soon I will not even see the outlines. Will I be even lonelier in the dark, I wonder? She's already planning to cut out her eyes. I spent the evening in my studio. What I paint now will soon be unseen even by me. Thursday, January 7th. Wednesday, January 6th. Tuesday, January 5th. Okay. Ah, you know what? Maybe this order is also the hint for the thing. Dude, there's so much in this journal. This order is also the hint for that cylindrical object. Okay. Tuesday, January 5th. A knock on the door. The miracle has arrived. In his hand, a red rose, which he handed me. But I have seen the likes of him before, treasure hunters and thieves. This one must be the sorriest of the lot. Was it pity I felt in my callous heart? Now he warms his wet and malodorous feet by my fireplace, my very own mysterious stranger. Among the many things he calls himself is an optician and an illusionist, though it is clear that he is little more than a sideshow magician. This house and I could certainly use some magic. I cannot help but believe that his journey has been a long one. Beneath the oily courtesy thumps a broken heart. This is the end of the road for him. I left my jewelry box open to test him, but it is left untouched, as I thought it would be. I know what he's looking for. I've never seen it, but I know it's here. But I will hold him to his word. He must cure me, which is an absurd notion. This has already happened in the story of the third eye, in the film of the third eye, the script of the third eye. He claims that my eyes are dying because of lack of entertainment. That is his medical opinion. He showed me an endless series of images on his erythrothrope, few of which I could see what they represented. It was amusing, but became tedious after a while. Still, I played along. Next, he will treat me with a miracle tincture he calls vermilion tears. I suppose him failing to cure me somehow will be an empty victory. Thursday. My eyes have been reborn. Everything is new again. My eyes are those of a child. I had forgotten beauty. The magician was as surprised as me. He never thought the vermilion tears would work. The cure was the most excruciating pain I've ever felt. As the drops fell in my eyes, it felt like my eyes boiled like eggs inside my skull. At the end, it felt like I was a pot of boiling red pain. But thank the eye, then. My first colleagues appeared before me in a vision. Mere apes like me. They painted a crimson maze on the cavern wall. The very first piece of art. Their red eyes met mine in quiet understanding. An ancient conspiracy was shared. How long was I sleeping? Am I allowed to write about the maze? Am I allowed to write about the third eye? Am I allowed to write about the red beast? Words cannot do them justice anyhow. Friday, January 8th. 7 journeyed in silk robes and tattered rags, in gilded wagons and on bloody souls. There is our answer. 7. Okay. So again, both of these questions were requiring the journal to be unlocked before we could get there. Interesting. So they didn't want you to get to the end of the quiz club until you did more in the real world or in the hotel. I don't even think this is the real world. Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Sun. Their red eyes searching for what had been lost. This order is the default order. The order of the paintings in Himmelskorper. Sister and brothers. The sun is a sister. Interesting. Cosmic words spoken by the magician as he made the shadows of his long dead brothers come alive on the walls in an act of true magic. I could see them travel in gilded wagons on the first roads built by man. I could see them walk on bloody souls through endless scorched deserts, their red eyes forever looking to the night sky in search of what had been lost to them, and forgotten by the rest of us until now. I have lived all my life in the proximity of a cosmic beauty without ever knowing. It was right there in my father's maze. I thought it was a simple treasure, but it is much more. Is her father Ludwig? Entity, God, element. I don't know if Ludwig is Lorelei's father. I don't know if Renate's father is also Ludwig. Entity, God, element. The human language is much too limited to describe such a thing as the eye. Like a god. My stranger, no longer a stranger, was surprised to find it. I think he had given up on his dream. So the third eye was found. But it was here. He wept at great length afterwards. His eyes are now like roses. He warns me to be cautious. Why is he so fearful? He cannot deny its power for long. Oops. Saturday. The magician is afraid of his hat. Truthfully, he is afraid of everything. Is it because his eyes are old and tired? Or is it because he is not a true artist? I am still fond of him, but his gloomy chatter interferes with my work. Things have started to appear in my house. Objects and rooms and fantasies. Soon there will be a theater. The magician believes that we are still in the maze. He is wrong and right. I have been there since I was a little girl. We saw me. All day we could hear the sound of ticking. The magician and I searched at length for the clock. Its hands had stopped moving, yet time passed. We have lived for years these days, yet we are not getting older. My wrist aches terribly, but it is from the never-ending brushstrokes, not age. If I do not control myself, I paint. Art flows through my veins now, and it is wonderful and terrible. Can I write about the maze man? I think I know what he is. Eyes are meant for gathering nuts and scanning for wild beasts. You look but do not see. Art demands vision. Tonight I will make my ascension. This was already after she lost her eyes. Okay, so the order of the pages in her journal is Sun, Moon. Thursday is Jupiter. Wednesday is Mercury. Wednesday is Mercury. Saturday is Saturn. Tuesday is Mars. The last one is Friday, Venus. Okay, let's go try that order. Ran out of coffee. Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn, Mars, Venus. Yes. That's right. A key. The triquetra key. It's the key for that symbol. Where do we use it? The triquetra key. The Triforce key. Was part of a cylindrical lock device. A trefoil knot, the triquetra, is embossed on the handle. Triquetra is derived from the Latin word triquetris, which means three-cornered. The symbol is used in many religions, and its meaning varies, though it is often related to holiness and wisdom. The earliest known depiction of the symbol is from the Iron Age, but this key is likely only around 250 years old. Considering the complex mechanisms it was concealed in and the great lengths needed to go find it, it can be assumed that it unlocks a door to an extraordinarily secluded place, such as a crypt or an underground secret tunnel. There are no more locks down here. The other rooms that we haven't opened are all year rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4 year rooms that we haven't opened. So it's outside? Oh, here's the forest map. Oh, there was a... God damn, the second page! I was like, why is this called a map when there's no map? It's all text. Oh my god. So... maybe the triquetra key has to do with the cemetery, but I thought there were just going to be 6 objects that we had to insert. Okay. Anyways. Need to save now. Let's go get some coffee. Shortcut 19, huh? What was this one again? Right. Okay. We'll proceed. 1962. Star and bigger star. Is there a box that has a star and bigger star on it? What box does that look like? I have a circular box? That box? 2, 3, 4 boxes. There should be 5 boxes. This box. Which one does this correspond to? 1962 door. Maybe we'll see. There's symbols on the sides, like a cross, a diamond, a hexagon, an octagon, another diamond. But this is 1962 door. 1962 urges us to look around, perhaps even out the windows of our own personal space, to let symbols meet ideas. The work is open to several interpretations, but the artist leaves us a clue when examining its symbolism from specific perspectives. Beliefs are only true when held in solitude. So 1 is the bottom left triangle. Is that what it's saying? Is that when you look at 1, you should only see one symbol when you look out the window? You want to look out the window and only see one symbol. It's bottom left triangle. Is this a 9? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 octagon. Right? That's an octagon. This is 1962 room? Where's the 6? Oh, the 6 is the same as the 9. So, bottom left triangle, octagon, parallelogram, and then 2? 2 and 5 are the same. And pointing up triangle. Okay. (1962). It's bottom left triangle, octagon, parallelogram, and pointing up triangle. Okay, let me go see if that works. We're gonna solve them one at a time and check each one so that if we're wrong, we can go back without getting our mind confused and... Okay, so which one of these boxes has a bunch of symbols on them? Not that one. Not that one. Do any of these boxes have a bunch of symbols on them? Not that one. Uh-oh. Okay, this one? Yes, okay. Bottom left triangle, octagon, parallelogram, pointing up. What ultimately changed her mind was when her mentor, Stina Liljefelt, took her to an Animal Terrible, Nero's 1962 film. She told me she hated it, called it pretentious yet singularly dumb, but she went to see the thing 4 times. She sent a letter to Nero explaining her fascination with his film. Nero telexed a reply. It was short and simply read, "The film is horseshit. Come help me make a real masterpiece." In Nero's usual befuddling manner, it was signed with a one-time moniker, Illusioni. Illusioni. That's the telex hint. 1963. Right? That looks like 1963. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure how the second character is 9. But that looks way well. Actually, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's how many lines? How many lines? It's 1847. Even though it's drawn to look like 1963, it's actually 1847. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Damn. That's tricky. That'll get a lot of people. That would trick a lot of people, I think. Once you think it's 1963, you don't like reevaluate, you're gonna get everything wrong. And you don't know which one is wrong because you could have, when it doesn't work, you might think it's not this one. This one I'm sure is 1963. And it's also close to the year 1963. It's 1962. Okay. Supercomputer sequence. 1962 should be 1847. Let me just write all these down because we're going to start. This one's 1963 for sure. The 1932 one is 1963. 1948 one. This one's 2014 because of the length of the bottom rectangle. 1957 one. This one's 1963. And the 1961. This one I'm not so sure about. But I think it should be 1960. I could be wrong. This one I'm really not sure about. So the second shape has 9 boxes. Oh man. How is the first thing a 1? That's the question. How is the first thing a 1? I think it's more likely to be 1963 than 1847, and I don't think it's 2014 at all. Yeah, there's no way it's 2014. The first symbol cannot be a 2, and the second symbol cannot be a 0. And there's no way like the third and fourth symbol are 1 and 4. It would be the wrong order. It would have to be the other way around if it wanted to be 1 and 4, maybe. Okay. Let's go do another room. The other rooms are on second floor, I think. Here's a room. Okay. Untitled perspective sculpture. They're facing different ways. There's arrows showing which way you're supposed to look at them from. And there's men and women. There's a total of 10 sculptures. One and the same reality exists simultaneously. One in a room, one televised. 10 individuals only identifiable on the screen. Perhaps a comment on our fixation with televisions, or a remark on individualism versus collectivism. The artist wraps the meaning in a mystery as if asking us, who would you be and where would you stand if you were on TV? Oh, okay. Okay, so I need 1950. This room is 1953 room, I think. So 3 is you're standing to the right side of a woman. So this is 3. 3 equals... So the last digit is 9. The last digit is the 9th place, if you're starting to count from the left. 5 is straightforward, so the second one is 5. And we need 9. Which number is 9? The back of a woman's head is 9, so that one, the 8. The 8th one. And then which one is 1? 1 is the front of the woman, which is the 7th one. So 7, 8, 2, 9. Position 7, position 8, position 2, position 9. Let's go try it. Why am I so lost? Quiz Club, we only have $6 left. Red maze, there's a chest. Oh, Quiz Club, wait, Quiz Club money, we have 8 out of 10. Quiz Club question mark, there's still 6 left. Shortcuts, there's 2 shortcuts we haven't unlocked. Outside money, hotel money, there's only 3 left. How do I get to... Turned in the wrong spot. Here. This is the... Oh. 1953 is this one. Order was 7, 8, 2. Door to room 1953. Is that not right? I think maybe it's the wrong box. Maybe it's the wrong... Oh, it has to be that box. That's the only box that still has that shape. There's 4 boxes left. That's not it. And this is certainly not it. It's gotta be this one. 7, 8, 2. 1950. Okay. We'll look at it again. Nine is you're standing in front of the woman. Right? It looks to me like you're standing in front of the woman. Which is this one. But why can't you see the left half of her hair? Oh, there's another one here. Wait, what? Why this one and this one, you're both standing in front of the woman? You can't see the left half of her hair because they're different sculptures. So it's not 7 first. It's 9. It's 10 first. 10, 8, 2, 9. Three, you're standing on the left half of the woman. It has to be that one. Oh yeah. There's 2 of them. And the man has 2 of them too. The 5 is there's also 2 of them. So you cannot see the right half of the hat, which means it's here. That should be 2. But it could also be 5. But I think this is right. I think it's 10, 8, 2, 9. I ran out of coffee again. Yes. Let's go. Dropping out of university in 1953 was not something that resonated well with her parents. But she was at heart an artisan, and during the early 50s, she tirelessly worked with her art puzzle boxes while living on commission work, ranging from designs for large corporations to a new logo for her favorite cafe, Tromelin, which she frequented daily for many years. Tromelin. Tromelin. She awakens. That's got to be 2014. Like, the bottom half is just shifted to the right. Definitely 2014. Right? Could it be another debate? 1953. It can't be. There's no way it's a debate. It's got to be 2014. Okay, three left. Gonna have a full bladder. My bladder is full. Caffeine influence. Let's go use the bathroom. Gotta pee. We wash our hands. Let's wash our hands. Now, oh, but the caffeine influence is gone. What? I don't have Ah, what? Using the bathroom makes us lose our caffeine? Where do we go now? 1973 room? $1973. So that means Lorelei must have lived on. She lived past 1973. She lived past 1980 something. 1982. 1973. With a simple brushstroke, the artist shows us the importance of art. Whether young or old, big or small, our lives are not complete without it. This seems to be the theory of 1973. With a simple brushstroke, the artist shows us the importance of art. Young or old, big or small. 1973. What is with this diagonal? What? There's one. This kind of looks like a 7. Alright, what door? What is on the 1973 door? It is the one that is all along the left side. The paintings. Okay, so we think this is 1. This could be 9. Say, with a simple brushstroke, our lives are not complete without it. So we use the brushstroke plus the paintings to make the numbers 1973. Did this make 3? This can't make 9. This make 3? So there's 1. This can make 1, like that. This makes 7. This makes 9. Which one makes 3? Well, this could also make 9. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't make 9, because it doesn't... Like, the angle's not right. This makes 6. This makes... That makes 3. That makes a 3. A weirdly written 3, but it's a 3. 1973. They actually make all the numbers. This makes an 8. Diagonal. So it's 9, 10. No. 9, 4, 10, 1. 9, 4, 10, 1. Run, Lorelei! Run like your life depends on it! Run like one of those maze men are chasing you. Nine, 4, 10, 1. 9, 4, 10. Push. Indeed, her own body of work had been entangled with the tragedy. She completely disappeared from the world of art, and many believed she had passed away. But in 1973, she briefly resurfaced and worked on the project Angle. for display on Ali Mayuna's gallery in Paris. It was a multifaceted project combining sculptures, cameras, and interaction between objects and the audience. He recollected in an interview with Art Filter. Who's he? Oh, Ali Mayu Yunus. The result was stunning, but I could sense there was something wrong. She never came to the opening of the show. In fact, I never saw her again. Angle. Whoa. That is... And it has to do with angles. Whoa, that is kind of cool. Huh. So there's one right angle? How do we interpret this? Oh, how do we interpret this? So you see, like, 3 out of the 4 have the same angle symbol, but the third one has the angle symbol on the other side. I feel like this is 1963. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I don't really know exactly how to explain it. It just feels right, like it's the sum of all the angles, or however many right angles you have in the picture. The first one is the simplest, it represents 1. The last one is only slightly more complex than the first one, it represents 3. The second one is the most complex, and the third one is the second most complex, which represents a 6. I feel like the third one that represents a 6, it's like there's 4 right angles combined in the center where the circle is, and then there's 2 more right angles at the bottom. That's 6 right angles. I don't know how the 4th symbol represents a 3, though. I feel like it would represent a 2. Yeah. I'm not sure. But the second symbol could represent a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could see that. Okay, so I think this is 1963. Oh, no, it's not the number of angles, it's rotations. If you rotate the line in the first symbol, if you rotate the line down, it becomes a 1. The next one, if you rotate the left bottom half over, like a mirror it, kind of. Wait, no, 8. Wait, it's 4. It's 1847. It is 1847. It's rotation. It's a rotation of part of the number. God, this is really tricky because It can be interpreted in so many different ways. This is 1847. If you rotate that thing, it becomes the bottom half of an 8. If you rotate the whole bottom structure of the third thing, it becomes a 4. And if you rotate the thing on the right symbol, it becomes a 7. Oh my god. Oh! That's cool. I like that puzzle a lot. Yeah, where's the other room? Third floor room. (1982) room. This is a circular one. Video installation. Every day we visit parallel realities on our screens. In 1982, the artist employs this idea to show us how we can perceive the same space in different ways. The work itself leaves us wondering about which is most true, reality around us or the one on our screen. (1982). The one, you gotta figure out like which angle. Yeah, it just turns off or on. So the one, hold on. 1982. The TV is probably facing down? I don't know, that's a big assumption. But I'm assuming that the TV is facing down. Which is towards us. I could be wrong though. I wonder if it has an antenna. Does it show the antenna on the box? No. There's no way to figure out the orientation of the TV. But the one is at like 4 o'clock. And then 1982, the 9 is at like 1 o'clock. No? Maybe not. Yeah, the 9 is at 1 o'clock. And then the 8. The 8 is at 5 o'clock. 4, 1, 5. 4 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 5 o'clock. And 2. 2 is at 2 o'clock. Okay. I think that's good. Oh my god. We're assuming the TV's facing down, but I could be wrong about that. 4, 1, 5, 2. Yes. Let's go. Delphine Pitoef, member of the cult avant-garde band Sauterelle, was one of many who had joined the Third Eye. Unlike many, Pitof left in the big exodus after the infamous pilgrimage to Sulawesi in 1982. She seemed sharp to believe in this stuff the rest of us had fallen for. She acted as if she'd searched for buried treasure, but she had something hopeless in her eyes. Those eyes, how far did they see? Sauterelle. Sauterelle. $2014. That's too obvious. How many triangles there are? 2014. Too easy. Okay. So we have one memory that we don't know, which is 1940? 1938. Using modern techniques, the artist plays with perception. Twisted perspectives appear correct. Small appears big, yet always with an equal. We are thus to believe that truths come in pairs. Matching our own truth is another truth hung on display for everyone to see. Where's room 1938? I think it's on the 3rd floor. B. Damn it. Damn it, where's room 1938? Oh, it's in the loft. It's in the loft. This one. Got 10 minutes left. 10-ish minutes left. What does this box look like? This box looks like the 5 paintings on each side of the room. So you gotta match which painting corresponds to which number. 1938. Twisted perspectives appear correct. Small appears big, yet always with an equal. We are thus to believe that truths come in pairs. Matching our own truth is another truth hung on display for everyone to see. So, look. The 3 pairs with this one. which is right middle. Right 3. Right, okay, 38. 3 equals right 3. The 8 pairs with this one, which is left 2. The 9 pairs with this one, which is left 3. So which one pairs with the 1? I don't know. Which one pairs with the 1? The ones in the middle don't pair with anything. God damn. I'm gonna guess this one though, right one. I guess that one because it's the closest to it. Let's go try it. I'm pretty... I'm not very confident, but we might brute force this one. We might be able to brute force this one in 10 tries. If I have all the other ones right. We think... Not even 10 tries, like 7 tries? Right 1, left 3, right 3, left 2. Didn't work. Okay, so... Left 3, right 3, left 2. Brute force. Oh god, it's not looking good. This is the last one. It didn't work. I'm not getting it. Alright. We're gonna go back here. Triquetra key. Where to use the triquetra key? Maybe the cemetery? Where are we? I think we are right there. We turn left and then turn right. This is the 7. In the journal, we learned that this is 7. Correct. Just money. We almost have all the money. Coffee ran out. God damn. Our coffee. Okay, what is this one? Did we ask this question yet? I don't think we asked. Did we ask this question? What year was Case dismissed? Case dismissal order, 1964. Okay, we are now in this fork. We want to go right first and then left, which goes to the center. How hard are these questions going to be? What year is this? 1963. It's easy. I wonder if these questions are randomized. Like, randomized in their order. They're probably the same set of questions for every player, but I could see them being randomly organized. Last one, please. Don't be insanely hard. Hopefully we know the answer. How many statues stand by the Minotaur below the red maze? 2. Right. Okay. Cool. The final one. Maybe there's one more. There might be one more, actually. Oh. Oh! It's the Minotaur! Holy fuck! Is there a save spot here? Yes. Whoa. Whoa, cool. Damn, I have to leave, though. I really want to see what happens when you interact with it, but I do have to leave. In like 3 minutes at most. A Minotaur mask. You have done well to come this far. But only the Nalsens Mulier knows the answer to our final question. From top to bottom, what did my underground brother say? Truth of the Minotaur deeper below, eyes of the dead, red tears. From top to bottom. What the heck? What? These are Greek symbols. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, pi, phi, psi, omega. I don't know. He's gonna kill me. I don't know. From top to bottom, what did my dash? You are not the Nosens Mulier. Game over. From top to bottom, what did the Minotaur in the red maze, under the red maze? I had the fragments. Truth of the Minotaur, deeper below, eyes of the dead, red tears. But there's dot 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 dots everywhere. And we need to answer in Greek alphabet? Huh? Alright. We're gonna stop here. Contemplate on this. Big leads for tomorrow. Obviously. Try to figure out this Minotaur riddle. What else? Figure out where the triquetra key is used. Maybe the cemetery? What else do we have? 1938 room. Solve the 1938 room. And then the supercomputer. We gotta figure out the supercomputer password. That's it. I feel like that's all we have left. We have very few things left now. Hey, Rabbit. GG's. I gotta go. Oh, it was a long stream today. 7 hours. I'm tired. But tomorrow, Friday, we'll play some Gwent and we'll maybe finish Lorelei. I'd like to. It would be cool to finish it before the weekend. Because I feel like we're very close. All right. Good night, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.